Hello everyone. As Madam said, I'm from Maharashtra. In the 1960s, India was facing an acute shortage of food grains. Our Prime Minister then, Lal Bahadur Shastri, urged the countrymen to fast for just one day in a week, and the whole nation followed him. Do you know why? Because the fasting started from the Prime Minister's house itself. Yatha Raja, Tatha Praja. People follow their leaders and look up to them. This is the perfect example of what today's youth expect from our political leaders. The leadership should be charismatic, aspirational, and be able to take everyone with them. But if you look at the political spectrum, we find that there are more managers and less leaders. A manager just manages things, while a leader takes everyone with him and achieves the unachievable goals. And because of these managers, there is a lot of trust deficit in our political system. That is why we need a political leadership that will restore this trust. Apart from that, our youth also expect integrity in a political leadership. But is integrity enough? Integrity is just one part of the story. There should be a sense of purpose. Our political leadership should be able to deliver infrastructure, development, jobs, safety, security, etc. And when we mostly talk of the Indian youth, we always think of the youth living in the urban areas. We never think of the youth residing in the rural areas. That is why we need a political leadership that will categorically identify the problems of the urban as well as the rural youth and solve them. The problems are different. Apart from that, we also need a political leadership that is willing to take hard political decisions and risk their political careers for the same. The decisions may be widely unpopular, but they are in the best interest of the nation. Apart from the national issues, the leadership should also be well versed in international issues like global warming or the problems arising out of the energy crisis. And as a solution to these problems, they should also be receptive to innovative scientific ideas. You must understand the 21st century is a century of knowledge. That's why any nation having knowledge will have more weight in the international arena. That's why our political leadership must also encourage knowledge-based industry in this nation. But for all of these things to happen, there is one prerequisite, a condition: vision. Our political leadership is so short-sighted, so myopic, that it sets short-term goals, and it is not even able to achieve those also because it does not have a roadmap. Giving a rupee or a two to a beggar might sound good to the ears, but creating such conditions that no one ever would be forced to beg is a question of vision, and we need vision. As a concluding part, I would just say that Indian youth are desperate to make this century as India's century. The political leadership should not view us as a vote bank, but as a population struggling to come out of the bondages of slavery, a population looking at the silver lining of the cloud. And it is up to us, we youth, to create such conditions that our children won't have to write an essay on Mere Sapno Ka Bharat, because that Bharat would be a reality. Thank you very much.
बहुत खूब। आशुतोष कुलकर्णी का भी यहाँ स्वागत करेंगे। तो हमें मैनेजर्स नहीं चाहिए, हमें लीडर्स चाहिए। क्या बात है। आशुतोष कुलकर्णी महाराष्ट्र से, थर्ड ईयर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट।
चला कारवां अब न रुकेगा, चला है तूफान।
और अब मैं